Jeez.
There we go.
It's like a running joke.
Again, every week is the same thing. So role players and all the yada yada yada, you know what I'm about to say. Welcome to DeaconsTable and our Southern Expanse stream. Yeah, it's wow. I gotta remember to really double and triple check that because that was.
We'll remind you next week.
Yeah, please, please do. Gotta make sure that I can be heard, and I'm making sure, cast audio is on here too, so you guys should all be good. We're really excited. So yes, we are going to be winding down season 1 of Southern Expanse in January, and then Emerald Legion will should return in February. I do have to check with our other castmates. But to make sure everything will be fine. But yeah, we're looking forward to that as well. So I am going to kind of go around the table here. And once again, we're just going to do some introductions of the characters themselves, not the players. We'll do the players at the end of the stream so we can find out a little bit about the characters you will be seeing or hearing, this evening. So we're going to start off on the upper right side this time for me, and that will be John Cardinal.
Hello, I'm John Cardinal, the Wood Elf Gunner who is Canada's best.
And beneath John is Gabriele.
Hi, I'm Gabriele, our wonderful Triton Warlock, who may or may not get us into some trouble.
Yeah, if there wasn't a more odd, cheerful introduction of a wonderful Triton Warlock, I don't think you hear that very often out there, but yeah, there it is. And then let's move down to Mr. Tinkle Surefoot.
Well, I am Tinkle. I'm the smallest pirate, and I'm the leader of this band right now, even though it doesn't seem like that, and they get me into lots of trouble, and that's about it.
And I'm gonna get you out of trouble.
And keep, yeah, exactly. I think it's, potato, depending on whose side you're looking at.
Who gets into trouble?
Well, in here, I have not done trouble yet.
Sent into trouble.
And Whistler.
Hey, I'll be playing Whistler, and Whistler is our resident crow's nest hangout, and he's also our resident rigger. He's also a very cranky and reserved individual who likes to keep to himself.
Who happens to be a Kenku.
He's a Kenku sorcerer.
Yes. So he talks in mimicry and whistles. That's what he does. That's why Whistler. Anyway, Daksha.
I am the monk Loxodon who enjoys learning how to better serve my crew with surgery when I need it.
Yeah, cutting off limbs and such. But it come in. Yeah.
Of course.
The ship's carpenter. One of the ship's carpenters.
I don't know what's wrong.
And she seems a little too eager to do the cutting of the limbs thing.
Yeah. And I thought that was crazy.
What's fun for one, And then, of course, we've got Nachfin.
I'm Garrett. I'm playing Nachfin. He's kind of the turtle sorcerer, storm sorcerer, who tries to bring balance to this circus of herding cats.
Yep. I have a new phrase for Whistler.
At much expense to his sanity, might I add.
Whistler's the one who
Don't hang out with Gabriele then. Might lose what's left of it.
And this band of hardy misfits, I am the dungeon master for this particular adventure, this campaign. And I go by Deacon Blues, and you can find any information you want about this on our Discord, which I will pop up right now, and you can check out our Discord server. Membership of the Discord is free. However, there are membership tiers which get you a little bit more access to certain things. So I will put that on there so you can check it out. So, all right. So to continue where we left off last week.
Oh, jeez.
Over the past little while, the party has been exploring some ruins and at this point a mega dungeon of sorts that they have discovered. And they have entered into a chamber currently that it looks like at one time it was a marble inlaid ritual chamber of sorts, but right now it is being inhabited by 3 very large, very hungry tigers. So they are in the room. They are active and looking at the door, and at the entrance to the door was none other than Nachfin, I believe, was the one in the room. Yeah, that would be you, mister.
Hi.
Meanwhile, Whistler is pushing everyone forward to get through, getting forward, going into the room.
So,
nice
because you have entered
kitties.
the room and they are there, we are requiring a combat initiative. Yes, we will be starting off episode 10 with combat.
Yay!
Fun and wonderful. That's just where we're at right now. So
Love me
if
some
everybody
combat.
wants to roll me some initiatives, please.
Okay.
Oh no, that's unfortunate.
And I will try and
Well, I rolled a 5.
forgive the ripping sound. That's just me.
Well, my friend, what is your dexterity modifier? Because I as well rolled a 5.
My dexterity modifier is a +2.
Yeah, so is mine. Rollies!
You guys, I got a 6.
I rolled a 21.
What did you roll?
I got a 17.
I rolled an 11 this time.
Yeah, 15.
Okay.
You go for
So I go before him.
We're going to start off at the very top of the round is going to be John Cardinal, I believe.
Oh, Tinkle is 20.
Okay, so then it's Tinkle after John Cardinal. And who was next in the high ones there?
I got a 17.
Yeah,
17.
Gabriele.
Gabriele.
So then it would be Daksha, and then Nachfin, and then Whistler last.
Yeah.
That's probably the best place for him, to be honest.
Keep trying to let D&D Beyond have their chance with their dice.
Oh no, I've given up on that. I've given up.
Okay.
These big dice have been rolling well for me tonight.
So at the top of the round, you're still back in the lineup, but you know what's going on, John, because everybody has been, filling everybody else in, knowing that there's a room up there that's got tigers in it that Nachfin was entering into. You hear them roaring. You can hear the sounds of hungry, large cats around the corner in front of you. What are you doing?
I am whipping around on Whistler. Want to keep poking me, bud? Go right ahead.
So while the combat is going on, Whistler has been kind of poking John in front of him with his stick. And of course, this is John's reaction to what's been going on is he's dealing with Whistler. And now we turn it to
Whistler just keeps poking.
Tinkle. You're right behind Nachfin. You see what's going on. Well, you see between his legs, obviously. You're just a little guy. So what are you doing, Tinkle?
Well, Nachfin went in. So how heavy, let's just put it this way. Tinkle comes up and tries to tip Nachfin backwards to kind of like use his acrobatics to kind of get Nachfin to roll over his back eventually to be able to shut the door.
So you're trying to basically pull Nachfin back out of the room? Is that the intent?
Yeah. What I'm trying to do is because of my height, I'm going to go basically right behind his knees, kind of bend over and try to pull him over if it's athletics. And what I'm trying to do is kind of like a roll.
You will need an athletics check for sure on that.
Okay. Well, my D&D Beyond disappeared on me, so 1 sec. That doesn't help. Because even though he's in a shell, I'm worried about my friend.
Yeah, well, the way I'm seeing it is you've gone down, kind of crouched behind his knees as he's in the room. You're reaching up above you and you're grabbing the edge of his shell and kind of pulling back, trying to basically pull him off of balance so he's almost tripping back into the hallway. That's your attempt.
What I'm trying to do is my left hand is kind of like going underneath his shell. Excuse where it's going. And then the top part is going to go like there. And I'm trying to
Don't trust me. We're going to get to that in a minute. I did.
Yeah.
So what is your roll?
I would actively stop that.
Yeah. Well, that's what
and I rolled a natural 1. Okay. So that's a 7.
So
or, sorry, 8.
So Nachfin, you're in the lead. Now it's not your go yet, but just so you understand, you do get a reaction to this. It is unsuccessful anyway, as you feel Tinkle behind you, behind your legs, trying to reach up and grab onto your shell from inside. And doesn't find his way in to grasp onto anything because he doesn't know where the openings in your shell directly are. So he's kind of reaching up, fumbling, and you are obviously
giving a belly rub.
He's
what
pushing.
What are you doing?
Trying to get you out of there.
No. This will not happen.
No, you want to go play with the kitties?
Play is one word you could use. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Gabriele. As this is going on ahead, and they're kind of. What are you doing, Gabriele?
I was going to try something a little risky, but I don't think I have enough movement for it. I think it would hurt too many people.
Well, you have 30 feet. You can actually go right around the corner, and into that room if you really wanted to.
What I was going to try to do was get in and cast Arms of Hadar, and then get back out. But I was rereading the spell, and it said it hurts everything around me within 10 feet, so I'd be afraid I'd hit the party.
Yeah, that would definitely, if you went into the room...
So that's not going to work.
Tinkle and Nachfin.
Yeah, I took it and didn't realize exactly what it did, and now I'm regretting taking it.
That's okay. It's actually it's a good spell, but I mean, maybe under different circumstances. Than this particular one.
That's why I was counting.
In the confines of a dungeon like this, not always the easiest. For that.
No, I was counting to see if maybe I could get away with it and then run back, but no, it would still hit Nachfin.
Yeah,
so
you have to
instead,
literally run right into the tigers themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that would.
I can't do that. I'm squishy. So instead, instead I am going to move up. Oh shoot, where's my map? Sorry, I have my map here. I am going to move up to right behind Tinkle, which is 5, 10, 15. Cast Eldritch Blast into the room, and then back away again.
So backing up. So you're taking a step in, looking over. You can probably see number 5. So yeah, you can make a roll on one of them, or the one right underneath the 5.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to keep hold of the map and everything, and
it's okay.
Also trying to, not be too squishy here.
They are AC 12, just so you know.
Okay. Yay, I hit them, I think. It's a +6. I know it's gonna hit. Do I have to give the exact number? It's an 18 + 6.
Oh yeah, you're fine. You hit them. Sure.
Okay.
Hit it for sure.
I guess like a 24 or something like that.
Okay, 1d12. Okay. Sorry, still getting used to being a warlock here. Okay. And that would be 6 damage.
Nice.
Eldritch Blast.
Very nice. Okay.
And then after I hit him...
And then you take a step back.
Yes. Trying to go back to my map. Yeah, because I don't want to be in direct view of the door. I want to not give him a target. So I'm squishy.
Perfect. So next up will be Daksha. And, you know, what are you doing? You see Gabriele move past you. And then she moved around the corner. She cast a spell, and then she's taken a step back.
Right. I'm more melee than anything else, so I'm going to excuse myself through everybody.
Yep, you can pass your friendly squares. That's not a problem.
And yep, you can. And I'll move in, and I'm going to try and whack this tiger right here.
Okay, I will move you back one because if you, oh no, you should be fine to move there. No, you're good. Making sure. Yep.
Yep.
And you're going to take a swipe at him.
Yes, I am. How it goes. And I'm going to be nice and use D&D Beyond just because I feel like. Oh, hey, we have to get a roll.
Because you can.
Because I can. No. Sometimes I'm just in the mood to use it. I don't know. That is a 27 to hit. That's not bad.
Oh, that's
nice.
Listen to you. That's not bad. You know, you're only a second level.
It's only a 27, I guess.
Oh my goodness.
God, that is beautiful, actually.
All right, roll your damage.
All right, and I am using both hands, so that one is. Let's get this confused. Whatever. Ooh, max damage.
Nice.
13 bludgeoning damage.
Wow, nice, excellent move.
And then I will follow that up with an unarmed strike, and we'll see what happens. With a chunk or something. I can get it to roll. Thank you. 17 to hit.
That hits as well.
That is 9 more damage.
9 more?
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. And is that the end
That'll
of
be
your
my
end of your
turn.
action?
Yeah, because I don't have like any way of like dodging back out or anything. I'm not that much of a. I have to keep remembering I am not a shadow monk. So the monk that I'm used to is a shadow monk. I still have to get used to my new one.
Well, obviously the one that just hit you is going to attempt to take a swipe at you.
Oh well, definitely, because I just walked it.
Yeah, and that's not going to hit at all.
Yay!
And that was on its claw attack, and on the bite attack is a 23 to hit.
Who is it hitting?
Because it apparently made my AC disappear. There we go. That is a 7. My AC is 17, so it doesn't hit. It does hit.
And you take.
So that's how much damage?
9 points of slashing damage.
Okay, that's not bad.
Okay, and the other one. Let's see, who's he gonna high or low, Nachfin?
Hi.
Okay. And that is a 16 to hit.
For me?
Against you, yeah.
That misses.
Misses, okay. And another 16. Okay, so the one tiger misses. The one tiger that is wounded is taking that is going to hit you. That is a 21. And that's going to definitely miss. So a claw attack on you.
Shield.
All right. Excellent. So, shield just kind of bashes away its mighty paw as it comes taking a swipe towards you. And at this point, Nachfin, it's your go.
And look at the cat that just tried to shoot me and say, "You're a bad, bad kitty." As a bonus action, I'm going to use what's called Tempestuous Magic, which causes gusts of air to surround me before or after I cast a first level spell or higher that allows me to fly up to 10 feet without provoking opportunity attacks. So I'll move 10 feet back behind Tinkle. And look at number 21 and say, you should not have done this, my friend. And I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt.
Nice.
Oh, that probably misses, though. 13.
Hits. They've only got an AC.
Oh, wow, really?
Yep.
Sweet. All right. I fully expected that to miss. 2d8 plus, I think it's 1d6 of damage. 2d8 plus 1d6, and then 1d6 decides what the damage is. So, 6 point. Nope, sorry, 6. Wow, jeez. Sorry, wait a second here. Choose one. So on the D8 is either force or cold. I'm gonna go with force. So 4, 8, 10. So they take 10 points of force damage.
Okay.
And that's bonus action. That's my turn.
Excellent. All right, and that brings us to Whistler. You're at the very back of the line, and you're busy
that's not good.
At this point, I'm guessing I've noticed most of the people have engaged in combat now, right?
Yep. Everybody was aware of that at the beginning of the round. So
at this point, I'm just going to just push John aside, go and just push him aside and just start walking towards the conflict. I'm gonna walk past 3, 4, 5. I can go about here, looks like. So I'm gonna just walk past, push Tinkle and Nachfin back.
I can't go back any farther, but yeah.
And I'm gonna cast Ray of Sickness on the most healthy one I can see.
okay, so one kitty corner to you. Kitty corner. That was bad. I'm
Very
sorry.
nice.
Go ahead, Whistler.
It says I have to hit the target, so I have to roll an attack roll. So give me a second.
Mercy would be proud of that dad joke.
Ooh, I rolled a 5.
Yeah, they ain't hitting nothing.
And this is why he doesn't fight.
the back wall. There you go.
He just makes a face like, ah!
Okay, so that now brings us to the top of the round again. And that's John. You're way at the back.
And I will stealthily move up the
Okay, you're
moving forward to help if possible, but also staying close to the wall if they want. Not plugging the corridor.
Yeah, you were cutting out an awful lot there. So let's move yourself up to where you want to be. You got 30 feet.
I need a map link.
Oh, okay. Oh, it should be in the Discord channel.
Yeah, in the chat.
The chat, not in the chat for this video stream, but in the actual
the cast chat.
Cast chat.
Yeah.
Looking.
I'll tag you. Give me 1 sec.
I just
there you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There we go.
That's good. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Able to move your token or no?
Yep.
I'm gonna need some
You're
more
just
dice.
going behind Gabriele then?
Yep. But I'm hugging the walls so that people can get by me if they're trying to.
Yep, not a problem. And that brings us to Tinkle and Gabriele, you're on deck.
Okay. So Tinkle's like, it's getting a little crowded here. Even though I'm a small guy. So he crawls through. And he is going to go right to here. And then he turns around to see Daksha. And he goes, hi. And then he will stab the kitty to the left of him.
Okay, the one that's got the 15 on it. Okay, no problem.
So, will 21 hit?
Yes, it will.
And that is for 12 points of damage.
Ooh, very nice.
Very nice.
Is it still up?
Yes, it is.
And I'm going to use my bonus action and bring a dagger onto him.
Okay.
And does a 14 hit?
Yes, it does.
Woohoo! As I poke him for 7 points of damage.
Okay, there we go. So it is down.
Yay!
Nice.
It is down. Okay.
Nice.
So that brings us to Gabriele. You're up. And that means
So-
Daksha is on deck.
I'm going to peek around Daksha around the corner and fire up another Eldritch Blast at the one I can see.
Yeah, number 11 would be, yeah, that's the easiest one. Yep.
And that 20.
Nice.
Oh, nice. All right, go ahead, roll your damage.
Okay, so how do I do
What
that 20 damage
voice
here?
was that?
Yep, double it.
When did our DM suddenly turn southern?
Okay, so roll it twice, right?
Yep.
Come on. 6 plus. So that would have been 6 plus 5, if I did that right.
11.
11 points of damage. So this
Very
one
nice.
is
And then
down.
I pull back, so I can't be seen again.
Okay, so you're back around the corner, and that means Daksha, you're up. There's one left standing, and it has not been hurt.
I like your fighting style, my friend. Speaking to Tinkle because he had the 2 attacks like she did. And we'll turn to that one and we'll see how I can hit. That is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
And 10 damage.
Nice.
And then we will follow that up with an unarmed strike. 20!
Yes!
I don't know how it's going to roll this on D&D Beyond. Oh, it actually rolled it the right way. Okay. 9 more damage.
Damage. There we go. Okay. And that brings us to me. And Nachfin, you'll be on deck. And this tiger, it's you just hit it, so it's going to go after you, Daksha.
That's fine.
Claw attack is a 13 to hit.
That does not hit.
And the bite attack is a
That's what I'm worried
16 to
about.
hit.
Ooh, I'm able to reflect that one as well.
So you got to
just barely.
Okay,
Yes,
so
I can
you
reflect that one as
so
well.
it goes to chomp down
because
on you,
my
and you
AC is
barely
17.
kind of bring your knee up and snap its jaw shut. It's not able to
Yay!
get a
I
bite
like that
on you.
idea.
And that's fine. So that
Not
brings
for this
us
time.
Nachfin and Whistler. You're on deck.
Yeah. Problem is that I don't think I could be able to hit it with a chaos bolt from where I am.
You'd have to at least take a 5-foot step forward and go diagonal.
Problem with that is that puts me within 5 feet of it, and I can't cast a spell.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'm kind of at a crossroads here. Give me 1 second.
Could you get partial cover aiming at, like, if you were in Gaziel's angle?
No, it's
Like,
no. The problem is that
like,
if I'm within 5 feet, I can't.
Shove the bird as a distraction.
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't be within 5 feet then, would you? Because if you were saying where Gaziel.
Yeah, but I think the problem is that if I were in Gabrielle's spot, like right here, would I be able to see it then? Or is it still too far around the corner?
It's a
It
hit
might be
roll,
partial
yeah, it's a
cover
hit
or
roll you
something.
need. You're going to make it at disadvantage there.
Yeah.
But it's a chance.
But yeah, it's really the only thing I've got right now, so I will do that. Excuse me, Gabrielle, I just need the space for a second. Just give me one moment here when I roll these big chunky dice.
His shell, right?
10 to hit?
Misses.
Yeah, okay, that's enough. All right. Oh, well, I have to burn some sorcery points to get spells back anyway, so I'll burn 2 sorcery points as a bonus action.
Are you moving back to where you were, or are you just staying?
Yeah. I don't want to crowd up the hallway too much. But I did cast a spot out there. That is unfortunate. Do I have anything bonus action? Give me 1 second here. Let me see if I have any. Oh no, because I burn spell slots or sorcery points as bonus action. So that's my turn.
Whistler.
Okay. I'm going to just try to sneak up behind Tinkle. Not to do anything to Tinkle per se, but I don't want to throw you into the trash bin.
Okay, so you're going up behind Tinkle and around. Okay.
And I'm going to, from behind Tinkle, cast Chill Touch on the tiger.
Okay. You can attempt to make a contact strike, but it is getting an attack of opportunity as you move past it and around Tinkle.
Okay, fair enough.
That is a 20, dirty 20 to hit.
That hit.
That is claw. Oop, wrong dice. Wrong dice. Give me the right dice. There we go. And that is a 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And now make your hit roll.
All right. Oh, wait. I had to click on the spell. Right? Oh, wait. Wrong one. That's it. Why is it? Okay. I'll just roll a standard D20 then. At the thing. All right. 6 plus 6.
There's a 12 to hit. Just hits.
Oh ho ho! All right. Now I'm gonna roll a D8 then. And that's 6 damage.
Okay. 6.
The skeletal hand of the grave touches the creature.
Okay. And that brings us now to top of the round. John.
If I move forward to this corner here, can I get a bead with an arrow?
No. You have to go. You can get a bead with an arrow in where Gabrielle's standing, or if you go one in front of Nachfin, you can get a bead with an arrow, but then you're at pretty well point blank range within 5 feet.
In which case, I'd be better off with my rapier.
Yeah, and if you are in Gabrielle's square, you will get a bead on him, but with disadvantage.
Yeah, that was the problem I was having as well.
No, I'll just get in here.
And poke with the rapier.
Yeah.
Pokey poke.
Good call.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Of course, I pulled something up and blocked the.
Tinkle, you're on deck, by the way.
Sorry, I thought John was still going.
He
I
is.
apologize.
He is.
I am. Just having some technical difficulties here.
Well, it wouldn't be a good
I'm
stream
trying to
without
distract
technical
the captain.
difficulties.
As his dice are rolling, I'm going. He is striking very slowly, and it will be coming in.
It's one of those slow motion cams.
It's the Matrix. Go.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there you go. Camera pans around them in a cool motion.
I blocked my button to roll for my rapier, and I can't seem to get the freaking thing to close out of the way.
That's not good.
That is a problem. Well, these dice were rolling good. Jeez, they're rolling terrible now.
Just click off the box anywhere on an empty space.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was just about to come down. I was trying to figure out what you meant by.
Oh, there we go. An 18.
And 18 hits.
For 6 damage.
Okay. And that brings us to Tinkle. And Gabriele, you're on deck.
Oh, did you do your sneak damage there, John?
I did not.
Yeah,
So that's
because
a high 6.
you are flanking the thing with Daksha.
Well, either way, with his damage on his sneak attack, I'm hitting with the rapier.
That's an extra 1 point of damage.
Nice.
That is 18 points of damage. Sorry, 18 to hit.
18 hits.
And I do 12 points of damage with my rapier as I do it. And I clean it off.
A flourish.
And I put it away.
You definitely put it away. So you now have 3 fallen tigers in this marble coat-covered room. That, as we discussed the last time around, there are markings and ruins, magical in nature, all over the place. Nothing specific, indicating a specific spell, but it's obviously this room has been used for rituals in the past. Now there is the carcass of 3 large cats in the room, and that's about all you notice at this.
Okay.
Now I will let
What are their pelts look?
Tinkle and John both know that tiger pelts, and actually Nachfin, you will as well from your time spent aboard the Tainted Heart previously. Tiger pelts are a pretty valuable resource. Like, they are classified as
They are.
It's a booty score for sure.
Booty.
I would like to request one of the tiger pelts to make a cloak out of. Other than that, you guys can have the rest of them.
Okay, so
if that's okay with the rest of the party.
You're claiming 1 tiger if no one has a complaint. Anybody
Yeah, if no one has an issue with it, I would like to take 1 to make a tiger skin cloak out of.
Yep. Anybody have an issue with that?
I got one.
As long as the captain doesn't mind, I don't care.
At this point, Whistler is going to just whip out his ceremonial dagger, and he's just going to just start skinning.
Do you have the skill?
I would hold on and make sure whoever is the best at doing so does it, so that we get the best.
Yeah, I'm not a skinner by any means, but I'm sure there will be somebody on the ship who would be.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can find somebody.
If you're going to stop and do it now, it's going to take you time, like several hours, to get all 3 of them skinned if you're going to do that. Or you can come back to this room and get them out after the fact. It's up to you.
Yeah, it's probably better to take them and do it later. That we have more time to really make it done right.
The bodies, because the bodies are going to be extremely heavy. But
Not if we cut them into little
bit
pieces. Sorry, guys.
So as they're all talking and figuring out about the cats, I'm gonna start investigating the room at a 25, and my perception is a 26.
Okay. That's
While they're
all
doing all that discussion.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah.
They're discussing it. You're doing a search of the room. Again, you find some interesting markings and whatnot, but nothing really specific. There's some areas that are some detailed etchings. Some look like it's almost calculations inscribed onto one wall. There's obviously some of them been cut with tiger scratch marks in different spots. That kind of breaks the patterns. Nothing really of value in this room other than the tigers themselves is what you've determined. So, and you guys are coming back to this room. Is that what you decided? You're not going to take the couple hours here?
I don't care either way, honestly, because sooner or later we're going to use the time, right?
Okay, so
Sorry, go ahead.
as far as Wish is concerned, he was told not to do it, so therefore he's just gonna be like, and just get back to just.
Yeah, it makes more sense to take them later, after we've completed what it is we need to do. If we have time, we can circle back and then
do the skinning. Once we actually do the skinning, I would say whoever has the best survival is the one.
Well, like I say, when we get back to the ship, we could probably stop at a port town, or there's somebody in town who does this better than we do. 100%.
As long as the DM is all the three.
Well, yeah.
That's something you guys will have to figure out when you're done. So,
Yeah.
Tinkle, you're going to take the lead then and just lead the party as you've been doing. Is that the intent?
Makes the most sense so far.
I can't hear him.
Yep.
Yeah, as we discussed it, going 60 feet ahead if I find anything, but remember I have my perception and my investigation I'm constantly alert.
Yep, that's fine.
I'll stick at the back, continuously placing up the walls in case enemies start coming up behind us.
Show me where you're moving to with your movement. So you are moving in that direction.
12, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
And that's fine. And just so you know, as you round those corners, they are caved-in hallways.
Okay, I'm going to do a quick investigation of the cave-ins just to make sure that I'm not going to, that we're not missing anything.
Okay, so you're going to just examine both cave-ins. By this point, everybody is pretty well caught up in the area. A little bit behind you, but they're still caught up. They're not back with the tigers anymore. There's nothing. There's nothing there. They're just caved in. There's probably something beyond, but nothing that you. And this is a pretty thorough cave-in.
Not a problem. So I guess we'll all go back if everyone agrees, and we'll try to get up. I'm just going to move my character for we can get going through this dungeon a little bit faster.
Yeah.
But we'll get up to about here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to ask the group, do we want to go completely right now or go up and check that corridor? Or we can go to the left. There's 3 directions.
I'll follow wherever you go. You decide where you want to go. And
okay. Is everyone else good with that?
Yeah, we're just gonna follow you and keep with you.
I will say, as they're walking, I think Gabrielle's looking on the walls for any like runes or languages or anything interesting.
Okay. So you're just examining the hallways and stuff as you go.
I've got message open on Tinkle.
Okay.
As long as I stay within 120 feet.
There is a door, Tinkle. It is, again, it's an arched door. It is made out of wood. There is a keyhole on it, and there is one of those iron rings for a handle door.
Okay. So I let Nachfin know what I find, and then I'm going to go down. And then I look at Rob, and I use the Thieves' Cant to ask him to check out that door as I go down here.
It's another caved-in hallway.
Okay.
Collapse.
Cool.
And I will examine the door lock.
Yep.
I'll relay all the information back to the rest of the party.
And if you guys are proceeding forward to where there's a door, you can. I mean, you just move yourself on the map.
I'll move a bit closer, but I don't want to go into the tunnel just yet.
Yep. You guys move up to where you want to be. And what did you roll, John?
Well, what am I rolling?
Investigation with your proficiency modifier. Yeah, with your proficiency modifier.
Nice.
Ay.
I think he rolled a 14.
Yeah. I'm just looking and I'm like, the +2, I don't know if that's because I'm proficient.
Yes.
I think it is, yeah.
Because you're a thief and you're doing an investigation to look for a trap, you're getting proficiency.
Yep.
So you have a 14. You actually determine, well, the first thing you determine is that it is locked. The second thing you are able to, so far, have been able to make, as far as you can tell, it is not trapped.
Okay, what do I need to roll to attempt to pick the lock?
We're going to do a sleight of hand with your proficiency.
And with thieves' tools, you get the +2.
Yeah, you get a thieves' to a +2.
So I rolled a 12.
So that's a 14.
14.
2 plus 2.
And +2 again, so you're 16.
16. Yeah.
You hear... I think you got the lock.
Come on, hurry up,
Okay.
Open up the door, let's go.
So that's your action.
I attempt to open the door.
Okay, so you're going to go ahead. Does anybody else have anything else before he does that? Because that was two rounds of actions. Well, he's one checking the door for traps. And
no, I'm good.
Pick the lock.
Just totally an action in case something's behind the door.
Okay, so
I just have my rapier out.
Okay, so you open the door up. What is revealed inside the door is a very narrow room. It's only about 5 feet deep, but it is about 15 feet across. What you are seeing is it looks like some form of a prayer room. Very faded and worn tapestries that you can't even make out what they're depicting are on the left and the right walls. There are those kneel benches that you see. There is another one of those currently not operational portals on the in the center of that opposite wall, and there is a sacrificial altar in front of that portal that has massive stains of blood from different time periods. Some has probably been dried on there for probably months, some days, some weeks. You're not sure. Some maybe even be pretty fresh. There's some spots that look a little bit wet at this point, and there is nothing though on the altar other than blood. Like there's no remnants of carcass or anything like that, or bodies, or nothing else in this room.
Well, John, do you want to go in there, or do you want me to go in there and search?
Be my guest.
Okay, so the little guy will go in as I message Nachfin and say, there's all this magic stuff in here again. God almighty. As he just walks in.
So you've gone into and started investigating. What's everybody else doing?
I'm just going to keep poking Nachfin forward and putting up a wall behind me. Well, I'll take wall behind me.
I'm going to reach back and smack Whistler in the head with my quarterstaff. For every time that he pokes me, and it's going to progressively get harder and harder and harder.
Until he gets whacked.
Until he learns, don't poke the turtle.
Turtle.
And I'm just going to stand guard in the doorway.
Okay. All right. So, Tinkle, you spend The better part of 3 rounds inside that room. And you really don't find anything other than what I mentioned. There's nothing of value, nothing of use, nothing that you can see. Not knowing what activates this portal, you have no idea what else there is.
Okay, I get very bored then.
Tapestries might have been worth something, but they're big, they're heavy, they're probably way more than you do if you were to take them off the wall, and they're so faded and worn, some of them might even fall apart.
Yeah, I lose total interest in this room now. I'm kind of disappointed, and I just coming out as I pass Daksha, and I say, "Boring room," and I go back here. As I crawl through everyone, I'm like, "Excuse me, this was boring." Oh my god!
Can I go up to the room and peek in to see if there's any like I did the last room that had a portal in it. Check for like any active runes or any runes or language or anything that might demonstrate
magical based. Yeah, you can. You can move in, go into the room, and you can roll me an Arcana check.
And I'll probably ask Nachfin if he wants to come as well, because 2 heads are better than 1.
Yeah, I'm pretty good in Arcana. Sure.
Meanwhile, I'm going to follow Tinkle and make sure to keep an eye out for anybody coming at us from any of the directions other than the direction we're going.
Okay, so you guys are staying up in that direction.
Arcana.
And Gabriele, you're moving down to that room to kind of check it out a little bit more.
Along with Nachfin.
That would be Arcana as well.
Yep.
Cool.
That would be a dirty 20 for me.
14 for me.
14 for Nachfin. Nachfin, you do recognize some symbols as being arcane. That you can tell anyway. You're not sure exactly what they are. However, Gabriele, with Nachfin's looking around and he's tracing over some ruins that you also recognize, and some of them ring a bell. There is not just teleportation magic involved here. There is some form of dimensional magic. So this particular portal seems to be way more powerful than the other one you came from.
And there's no like on-off switch, no way to figure it.
Without knowing the ritual that activates it, you don't know. And you don't even know if it's activated from the other side or from this side or from both.
Okay. I'll tell him what I had located.
I'm sure we will find the way or the words to use these portals somewhere. The answer, however, is nothing here.
I hope so. Eventually, they're not only dealing with regular dimension. I don't know what they're messing with. That can't be good.
No, we should catch up to the rest of the party.
A little bit.
Okay, so where are you headed to, Tinkle? Which direction?
Well, as everyone's joining up, me and Whistlers are doing rock, paper, scissors, but because he has a wing, he can't win, because I always do scissor. So,
okay.
Then we're going to go up and over.
All right.
Did you check that already?
This one is pretty simple. It's cave-ins everywhere you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought you checked up there already.
No,
he wasn't
I just looked down.
sure. He just kind of looked.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
So yeah, there's just cave-ins. And I'm assuming you're spending probably about 5 minutes in front of each one, just double checking. No, they're pretty solid.
Yeah, my main concern is for the group that if there's any traps, I have an easier time to avoid them than, except for John. Me and John would have the easier time.
It looks like the only 2 paths available are up here.
Yeah.
Or
like John is like following Tinkle.
Or possibly
and
here.
Watching his back.
More like pushing up.
So I'm assuming you, as I said,
you are
making your rounds. You make it up to the top there, up in this particular area up here. You kind of see up there what's going on. There is a door. It's caved in on the left, to the left, right? So you're looking at a cave in here, and there's a door here.
Okay.
There doesn't appear to be any locks on that door in front of you.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to it, and I'm still gonna search it. This time, I'm gonna search it, but I'm gonna ask John if he can come down here to look down that corridor to make sure that no one else is gonna come behind us.
Which one? Where? This one here?
Down here?
Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
I'll go with John in that regard.
Okay.
I will move up to here then.
John is what you're seeing is.
Okay.
So, Tinkle, you're at the
Making
door
progress.
and make me your investigation roll.
That is a 17.
Yeah, it looks like it's not locked, but there does appear to be some kind of trigger mechanism on the actual door itself, like on the
You literally, Daksha, just see he's jumping up and down. This is gonna be fun. He's stumbling over his picks, and he's like, I need to figure this out.
Did you find something interesting there?
Yes, a
I'm
trigger.
sneaky, still, but trying to answer his enthusiasm. Let's see your talents then.
And then I am now searching, and that is a 19. Actually, sorry. With the thieves' picks, trying to figure out the mechanism, everything. It's
it? Okay.
Yes.
You
21.
You mess around with it a little bit, and you're pretty certain. Doesn't make any sounds, but you're pretty certain that you've relieved like a tension pin on the inside, where it's not going to trigger if you open the door.
I go. Put my little thief picks away. My finger pushes it open as I'm looking.
So you push the door open.
Yeah.
Make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Woohoo! Somebody.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
That is a 24.
Nice.
24. Okay, so you only take 1d6 damage, and you manage to avoid falling rock. 2 points of damage instead of a lot more, as the inside of that looks like it had already been collapsed. But as you push the door open, it's jostled some of the stones and the rocks, and they come piling out into the hallway to where you're standing. So you manage to kind of dodge back and out of the way of most of the damage, but you did take a little. 2 points of bludgeoning.
You see a sour look on his face, a sad look, and then it's like, okay, let's go.
Well, at least you disarmed the door quite well, Tinkle.
Sorry?
Hmm?
What was that?
Hey, boss,
Okay,
there's
just
more
out of my
hall down
ears.
here.
I think she gave you a compliment.
So there was nothing in that room?
There's
Just rocks.
There was no
Right,
room in that room.
Right.
But I'm having a hard time hearing because I have dust and rock in my ear.
Couldn't talk about Tinkle. He can't hear you.
Tinkle.
Thank you.
I will flash him with thieves signs saying, "Hey, boss, there's like more hallway down here."
Okay. So as I crawl right through, go. Excuse me.
What's
Excuse
your
me.
passive perception, Tinkle, again?
That is 19.
Okay, as you are rounding the corner, you trigger it because you weren't searching ahead, but you trigger it, but you do manage to avoid it as the floor opens up beneath you, and you either jump forward or jump back.
I jump forward. I'm not going to jump back.
Okay. So there is a false floor there. You see it give way. It looks like it's about 20 feet down.
Ooh, that's a little drop.
And you are just double checking the rules here, what you're needed for the do this. And with, sorry, you said your passive was what?
19.
19. Okay. You also know that right beneath where you're standing, or on the south wall there is some kind of a sliding passage.
Ooh. What? I found something. There's a sliding passage right here. I'm on the roll today as cracks his knuckles again. Let's see what else I could stumble
he's
into.
in his element today.
Oh, he's so giddy. So I guess I'm going to, you want me to do an investigation or a search now for this?
If you're looking for traps, it's an investigation.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm always looking.
Yep.
Ooh. That is 27. That's
You're 100%
almost
positive this is not trapped.
Ooh, okay.
It wasn't quite well hidden. I mean, you've got an exceptional passive perception. It was quite well hidden, but it's definitely there.
Okay. So I let everyone know that, hey, it's not trapped. I disarmed it. We're all okay. And I'm going to move. What do I see over here before we move the group and try to get everyone over that pit?
Looks like another cave-in, and let me just double check something here. You can also... Oh, actually, no, you do not. Yeah, okay. That's what you see.
It's just all a cave-in.
Another cave-in, yeah.
Okay. So I let everyone know that there's a cave-in here, and I think that we should all come back to around here, or do we want to go and fight the apes?
Or going to that secret room or secret door you found.
I will specifically highly recommend not fighting the apes, as they landed a hefty blow against me. With 2 shots, they would have killed me. I'll let everybody know that. If they had gotten a second punch in, they would have killed me.
Oh, so I did recognize. I thought that was the moving wall that you were talking about that I saw.
Yeah, the one where the S is right underneath you is a secret door. It's a shifting wall.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Found a shifting wall. You guys want to go in here first?
Do you know how to open it?
Yeah, it's pretty easy. You figured that out.
Oh,
okay,
cool.
Yeah, but we got to figure out how to bypass this pit first.
Well, you're
jump over.
You jump, just like Nachfin said.
Only 5 feet across. You can make it.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm opening the door?
Yep.
Then you guys could decide how you're getting over it in a minute. So I will let you know that this is what you see when you slide it open. You guys are kind of looking over. You see him slide the door open, peeking inside. It is about a 15 foot by 15 foot chamber that looks fairly well used, actually. You get the smell of certain spices. You get the smell of fruits and rooty vegetables as you look in. There are shelves and crates and barrels stockpiled up. Looks like a lot of foodstuffs, a lot of supplies. There's a small keg of oil. There's some empty lanterns around. There looks like there's a few of those prayer kneeling stools kicking around in the corner. There's stuff on another shelf that looks like it's all wrapped in canvas cloth. So you don't know what's in there, what's all in this particular room. But this definitely looks like a supply room of some kind, storage room.
Okay. So at that point, I'm going to say, I found a supply room. Do we all want to come over, or do we want to come back to this?
Does he flip? Sorry, go
ahead. If we decided to say, hey, let's finish exploring this and go back to the ship and get more crew members to grab all this, would that be a smart idea, or would it be better for us to bring it back ourselves?
That would be something that, I mean, once you, if you were to come back, in here and assess that it's too much for you guys all to carry back with the tigers and with everything else, it's not uncommon to go back to the ship and request more crew to come and haul booty out of a place. It's something that's been done many times before. But I mean, it's one of those things you'd have to kind of assess exactly what's here. Is it worth
Right.
bringing back to the ship?
Mhm.
Is there a value to it, and so on.
Yeah.
So you can take the time
So
to
that's
do it
why-
now,
that's-
or you can come back and do it after.
No. I figure what I would suggest is once we've secured the area, assess how much value there is. Can we carry it back? If we
Yeah, I agree.
carry what we can, and then ask for more.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's smart.
I'm just going to make sure that there's no one in here hiding first, because I don't want anyone to come behind us.
I'm gonna join him so that there's a little bit of extra backup in case there is someone there.
Okay, so
I will
if
risk
you're going to
jumping
go
over.
over the pit that's on the floor, I need you to make either an athletics or an acrobatics check.
I will do acrobatics. Gotta love D&D Beyond. That's a
I will silvery barbs that.
All right,
that too.
there you go.
You magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. The triggering creature must re-roll the d20, and never mind, forget that. You must use the lower roll. Never mind.
Okay, yes.
Ignore that. Ignore that. I'm
You
still
don't want
learning
that.
how to use silvery barbs.
That's more for an enemy, it sounds like.
Yeah. It's sorry.
So what did
I'm
you
still
roll
learning.
as
That's
you're
all.
attempting to cross over that?
That was a 6 altogether.
Sorry.
3 base.
Okay, so you are going to fall and do
Yep.
some bludgeoning damage.
I assumed since I was
And-
good at dexterity,
Can I do something?
Apparently not.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Can I try to dive? If I see her,
dexterity, apparently I'm not. I don't know.
if I see her falling, can I dive to try to grab her arms?
As a
I'm
reaction,
trying to catch you. I
as
love
a
that.
reaction, yes, you can. I will let you make a dexterity saving
Wow.
throw.
Perfect.
This is what a strong ass half. Like Jesus.
If he can save that'll be impressive.
He might actually get into a good graces.
I know, right?
he might actually.
Huh.
Come on, Tinkle, roll high.
Best I could do is a 12.
A 12.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
Aw.
you do dive. Your hands reach out and you actually make contact with just the tips of her fingers, just before they extend out of your reach, and she falls down into the thing for 7 points of bludgeoning damage. You are now 20
Ow.
feet down in a hole.
Also very, very bloody because I only have 1 HP left.
So you're at 1. Okay, so you are currently at 1. So basically, you're probably on either on your ass or against the wall or what have you. As the
I've got rope.
the fall did some damage.
Because I had gotten hit by the tiger earlier.
Yeah, you
And
don't.
Slowpoke John will lower a rope.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've got rope as well. So in case
All
we
right,
need
so
it.
you guys work
Yeah.
to lower a rope down. She does
I'll help
not
too.
look well. As she's lowering the rope down. You are able though to climb up fairly easily. As I said, it's only 20 feet down. You do manage to get the rope and come up, but you are really in not in good shape at all.
Anyone got any shielding? She looks like she needs it.
I
Not
don't
me.
think our entire party has any healing.
I
I
will let you go on either side of the hole when you come up from the rope, so you can take your pick if you're going on John's side or Tinkle's side.
I still think well,
you'll have to jump back if you go on his side.
yeah, I know that's what I think it'd be smart
On John's
to be
side.
on John's side in that sense.
Can I suggest to everyone that we stop in a hallway and take a short rest?
Or we could throw a rope across to the far side and use the rope to get back and
For a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got something to.
If you want, yeah, we can try. Yeah.
Is the rope going to be strong enough to hold some of our members?
Well, it's new rope. It's not old rope, so it would hold your weight, but you'd have to have something to secure it to. And right now, you've just got stone walls and stone floors.
Yeah.
Okay. Can Whistler investigate to see if he can find a place to tie the ropes to on his side?
On this side, way up the top of the hall, where that collapse was, you might be able to wedge it either in the door where all the rocks are or under some of the rocks. But then you'd have, again, that's reaching the rope all the way back. But that's the only thing around that you can think of that would secure the door.
Can I ask, why is it that we are trying to get into this room? If we know it's just a storeroom.
And to clear it out in case we want to.
I'm gonna take a look in there, make sure there's no one there. It's okay.
So,
it is that bad of a
Plants?
No, I would take at least a few minutes because we have people resting right now.
Okay.
So I am going to do my investigation of what was mine? Mine was 16 investigation, and then perception was 24.
So we are doing a short rest then?
Well, you're injured, so that's what I thought the group was doing.
I was just confirming.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense to just kind of stop where we are without trying to kind of go any farther. And
so are you taking a short rest back where Nachfin is or right where John is?
Back where Nachfin, I think, would probably be the best option.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. I mean, we can all just rest where we are, pretty much. We're in a relatively safe spot.
Try to block off.
Yeah. I mean, we can see and hear what's coming, I imagine.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we're not gonna have to worry about them coming from the wrong side.
No. The hallways are too tight. Like the corridors are too tight for it to be a mass group of things. So
I'll have Whistle just in case to keep an eye out.
Yep. All right, and you, Tinkle, you're in the room, and for the most part, it's a lot of supplies. There's not a huge amount of supplies here, so it's not really supply wise. It wouldn't really classify as booty because there wouldn't be enough to even look after the ship. However, there are some items here. The oil, the small kegs of oil, those are worth money. The lanterns are worth money. That could probably be gathered up. You get to the shelf that has those bunch of like loose canvas on it that you think is loose canvas. You start moving it around. There is items underneath that canvas, and as you're kind of removing it, you knock a few items on the ground. There's some there's a couple of daggers. There's a short sword that falls on the ground. Some arrows, a couple of them are broken, fall on the ground. You do get a spot near the back as you try to move it a little bit. You kind of drag the cloth wrapping a little bit closer to the edge, and as you peek it up, there is a shimmering set of really nice looking chainmail that it looks like it's got some age to it. And sort of bears some resemblance to a description that you are familiar with of a certain.
It's just going to ask that.
Yeah, a certain set of armor that you guys have been looking for. So you do see that. You almost, as you're doing this and sorting through it, almost knock a couple of flasks off the shelf as well. There are 4 flasks of liquid on these shelves as well, and there is a small. Looks like an iron lockbox with no lock on it that has coin in it. You can, as you pick it up, you can kind of tell there's some jingling coin in it.
Okay.
So that's all that's in this room.
I'm gonna grab a small sack, and I'm gonna put the vials in there, a few of the parchments, and then how heavy is this chainmail?
As you go to move it, it's lighter than what you think it should be.
Okay. So I'm going to put it over my shoulder, and then I'm going to come out here. And do I see John there?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to say, John, here's a bag. Has some vials and stuff. And you want to get Nachfin? Let's see if this armor is the one he's looking for, because if not, I'm throwing it back in there. I'm not carrying it then.
Okay. So, John, do you do you get Nachfin? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to try to catch the bag.
Yep.
Oh, I'm just reaching it over. It's only 5 feet.
Yeah, it's just
So
a
we
5-foot
reach
reach.
over.
Yeah, you can pass it back and forth. As long as you're
Okay,
careful.
I take the bag without like falling in the pit, I hope.
Yep.
And I call Nachfin over to examine the armor.
Let me take a look at it.
I mean, you're 5 feet away from it. It sure looks like the armor that your friend described as a
This
sentimental
way.
form of armor. But you can make me a Arcana check
Ooh.
because it's very shiny silver sheen.
That's better. 16.
Okay, with a 16, there's a slight shimmer to it. It's enchanted. It's not just sentimental.
I will ask for the holding of the armor. May I see this armor for just a few seconds? Yes.
Are you passing it over, Tinkle?
Yeah.
Yep.
I kind of want to put it on. Because I don't have a proficiency with it. No, you know what? I'll just carry it. I know it's sentimental. I know what it means. Yeah.
Could we do an Arcana on it?
I'll take it from you. But, sorry?
Could we do an Arcana on it to see if we can tell what kind of magic it is?
I don't know that I'd be able to tell specifically what school it is, but unless there was like an identify spell. I do not have that, unfortunately.
Yeah. It is magical, though. You are 100% positive.
Yeah, sure. But I have no idea what specific type of magic it is.
And Tinkle, you have no problem getting back across, or acrobatics and that getting back across.
Yeah, I would wait for them to go back up. Then I'll go back in, empty the container full of money, and then jump over. And then I come over and say, we got some money too.
All right.
Good job, Tinkle. Could not help.
Hey, let's get the hell out of this place. We have what we came for. Let's go before anyone notices that we have taken it from them.
We need to get the tigers before we leave.
Are we taking them before we leave, or are we, like going back to the ship and asking for some help to bring them back?
Well, I'm very curious to see what's up that other corridor, because if we come back and all it's missing, I'm going to be upset with you guys.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't want anyone to make it disappear.
That's smart. That's true.
Which corridor?
You're referring to this one.
This one over here, yeah. The only place we haven't looked yet. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
That's after our rest.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's gonna quote Nachfin and go, "Look out for monsters."
Thank you.
Look out for monsters.
You are a boundless fountain of help.
Yes, very much. So Tinkle, you're going to take the lead and go up that route 60 feet as usual?
Yes, please.
Okay.
At least you didn't.
Oh, did
What's
you
that?
roll your hit dice for your hit points? For your rest? Woohoo!
Nice.
At least you didn't cast Flood Cloud that time.
Yeah, he's learning.
Yeah.
Slowly, but
Tinkle,
we're getting there.
You do start going up this hallway, and it does wind a little bit, and you get 60 feet away from the group, and there's an intersection. You can either continue straight, where it branches in a T branch, or you can turn left. And if you go left, it looks like a couple of other hallways down that direction.
We'll do the left first.
Okay, so you're going to go up and to the left. Just so I can kind of expose some of this.
Gone.
He has disappeared into the black, yeah.
Go.
He is into the black hole.
There you go.
Didn't really want to
I'm
show part of
hiding.
that. Didn't want to show part of that room up there, but there is a room up there.
No, that makes sense.
Oops. So, Tinkle, you are just going down. Now, there is a branch to the left, which looks like it probably heads back towards the apes. Right there. Or it goes ahead and turns right.
Go ahead and turn right.
So you go up.
Because, as you said, we feel the apes are down there.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get up here and you move, and I'm going to unlock the view from here. However, this is the spot you get to, even though it's not 60 feet away. But as soon as you hit this spot, you are 100% positive that you hear an alarm, some kind of a bell ringing inside the door that's in front of you. It does end at the door. So you hear some kind of a bell. As soon as you round the corner onto that spot, you hear this ding, 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 ding.
Okay. So I look at John and I signal him that there's alarms going. And me and Nachfin still have the message going. That's how we've been doing it. And I let him know that there's an alarm going. Do we want to go in or do we want to leave? I say we go in.
I was actually going to agree with you. I think they are expecting us at this point. Why not disappoint them, you know? Why disappoint them, you know?
Okay. Do you guys go up to that door? Do you just open it and go in? There's no locks on it that you can see?
I'm still searching it. I will always investigate.
Okay, you're looking for traps. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Your roll is...
Ooh, 27.
Meanwhile, was just going to make sure that Gabriele gets ahead of him.
Yeah.
27. There is no traps on the door.
They are bringing up the rear.
Okay.
At this point, Whistler's now poking Gabriele with the stick.
Her tentacle starts
you
poking
like
him back.
kicking indoors. You want to go kick in the door?
I can do this too.
All right, so what are we doing?
They will take this up.
I was asking if Daksha wants to kick in the door.
If that is what you desire, I suppose I could.
I'm just a small, scrawny little guy.
Just because I am big does not mean I am strong.
He just wants to enjoy the view from behind you while you kick in the door.
So you're
I
moving
wouldn't
ahead
be
then, Daksha, to
surprised
kick
if
in the
you were
door?
right. Sure, she'll go ahead and kick in the door.
Okay.
Or try to.
So make me a athletics check. First of all.
Athletics are just, can I use my, like, unarmed strike so that it's, dexterity based?
Sure.
15.
Okay, so with your monk skills, you basically target just the specific hinge areas or the weak spots on the door, and you kick, and the door gives way and crashes down, exposing looks like at one time it was probably bigger, but currently about a 15-foot by 15-foot room. There is a door on the right-hand wall, that looks like well, obviously it looks like the door you just came in. The contents of this room are kind of in chaos. There are chains on the wall that are just dangling there. There are some that are broken. There are the remains of a couple of humanoid carcasses or corpses in the room. Looks like there is the bodies or remains of 2 of those ape carcasses in the room. There also looks like there is some form of inscriptions on the floor and on the walls in blood, for whatever purpose. There are human boot prints that come through the room, that through the blood, that they start in this room, and it looks like they go to the door to your right.
Okay. I shall relay what you can see to those that can't see it. It looks like someone was busy in this room. What do you think?
what this sounds to me, I have a theory about this now. I think that they were trying to transport the apes, but in this room, perhaps like maybe one broke out of the walls or something and caused a lot of chaos. This is why we are not finding them in this place, because I think whatever was in this room escaped.
Yeah, it also looks like there was probably more to the room over in this side of it.
Yeah.
Over here, so it looks like there may have been more over in that section. And by the way, that alarm sound is still sounding, but now it's sounding on the other side of the door to your right.
Okay. Does it sound like it shifted, or is it just because it just was echoing from there in the first place?
No, it just sounds like it's echoing from there. And actually, Whistler, you hear the sound coming from up in front of you as well. It's kind of hard to tell if it's to your left or in front, but it's echoing through the hallway. You can definitely hear.
Okay. So I'm going to point towards the direction of the alarm to Gabriele and go.
He's pointing in two different directions. He's pointing to his left and straight up and straight ahead.
Which way do I hear it from? Both places?
Same. It's hard to pinpoint where it is because you're in the hallways. But it's
I share it.
But you're positive, Daksha, it's not coming from room number 12 where you're standing. It's not originating there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Tinkle, do you think we should check this out? Maybe see if we can figure out what they were trying to do here. I'm worried that they may have been trying to summon something.
That'd be interesting to see, though. Very interesting.
Not if it is something that could kill us easily.
Oh, nothing could kill us easily. We're mighty pirates.
Daksha, you told us that there was running on the floor, right?
Yes, I did pass on the description of the room, yes.
Can you tell what it is?
Tinkle befriended a dragon. I'm sure he thinks he can make friends with anything.
She'll ask for those that are more experienced with markings and things, because she does not have religion or anything like that.
You don't have religion? Okay.
So, no, I do not. That is not one of my provisions. You think it would be with it being a monk, but it's not.
Meanwhile, Whistler's going to go and check out the hallway with rooms, right beside him.
So yeah, she'll ask for those that are smarter with those types of arcane and religion type knowledges to come and investigate it, because she knows she can't do it.
Okay, so
Can I come investigate that? What Daksha's talking about?
Okay, so Gabriele, you're moving into the room then?
Yes, I'm gonna check it out.
Make me a religion check if you're in the room.
Okay.
Whistler, you
I'll
are
assist where I
approaching
can,
the
but that's all I can
T-junction.
do.
It ends at a door on the left.
Okay.
I'm just going to unlock it here.
Digging?
Unlock to the left, and it looks like it approaches into a room, opens into a room on the right, and the alarm sound seems to be coming from that room.
Okay, I'm just going to point out the room.
That's where you're at. So, what did you roll?
Nat 20.
Nat 20. They're not arcane symbols. This is all religious writing. All of this, just various inscription that obviously you've seen work like this before. It's been used in rituals, religious ritual.
Do I know what language it's in?
Infernal.
Can I read it? Oh, I only know primordial.
Yeah.
Too bad it's not draconic.
I know. I will say that's from religious symbols I recognize.
Okay.
But I can't read it.
So, Nachfin, what are you doing?
No, neither can I.
I'm trying to explain the theory that I have to everyone, in that I believe that the place is actually cleared out, and that I don't think there are any more enemies or anything like that here. What I think happened was that whoever took the armor was also collecting the apes to skin them, to get their hides, obviously, because they're probably pretty rare. And the apes escaped. And it started killing everyone. They turned on the alarm, which is why we still hear it. The apes killed everybody else in the building and then buggered off out the door, which is why we haven't found anyone and the alarm is still going.
Mhm.
I don't think there's anything
I do
left
like
to
this
find
idea. I'm not
in
sure if I
here.
agree fully with the idea, but I do like this idea.
I'm just saying I don't think there's anything left to find.
Yeah, I
in
definitely
here.
think they ran off, but I just want to double check the last.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, this 17 is the last room that we have. We've checked literally everywhere else.
Yep.
Okay. So that is the thing. So you guys are in that room. John, you're at the door.
Can we go through this door okay, or is it?
I rolled a 22 to check the door for traps.
It's not trapped.
Okay, I will be right back after a call of nature.
Okay. Whistler, you are at that intersection. What are you doing?
I'm basically going to turn the Tinkle and just point to, the room at the end of the hallway, and basically go bit or. Okay, at that point, Whistler is going to go wandering toward that room.
Okay. As you walk ahead onto that thing, you notice, well, a little bit too late, and after the fact, you cross over a crisscross tripwire, and a jet of fire erupts out of the north wall and goes straight down south down the corridor for 30 feet, right to the end of the corridor.
Oh, shit.
We might have Kentucky Fried Cake soon.
Both Whistler and Tinkle, you guys both need to make me a dexterity saving throw, please. You're
dexterity saving throw?
Whistler.
Okay, I was going to say.
17? With the dexterity save. Dexterity save plus is +2, so that's a 19 total.
Okay, so you take 4 points of fire damage, and that's half. So you're taking 4. It was supposed to be 8. And Tinkle, what was your saving throw?
22.
Okay, same thing. 4 points of fire damage instead of 8.
Do I smell singed hair and feathers through the door?
Fried chicken.
Maybe
through the door,
smoke.
you do smell something through that door. Just kind of a waft of something that comes through. And I'm assuming, Whistler, you now proceed down the hallway as you've triggered it.
Yeah, he's crumbling the whole way. He's just like.
There is a door to your left that is partially off its hinges, and you can see beyond it is a collapsed hallway. And as you peek into this room, what you see is a 15-foot by 15-foot sleeping quarters room. There are 6 beds or bunks located at different spots in the room. On the far wall over across where you see the S marked is an alcove. But instead of a wall, you see a wall that is slightly translucent that you can sort of see through from this side. There are, looks like the room has been packed up for the most part. And make me a perception check, please.
Perception?
Yes.
No. That's a 10 total.
You hear something past that translucent wall. Very, very faint, but you hear something. Sounded like a voice.
Okay. At that point, I'm going to turn to Tinkle, and I'm just going to make like a mime sound of like people talking.
And pointing down the hallway?
Yeah, pointing into the room.
Okay, so what's everybody doing in room 12?
I know me, I'd be trying to find out what's happened with the smell. So touching the door, make sure that it's safe. Once the fire is gone, trying to find out what happened.
Okay, so you've opened the door.
Making sure we
You
don't
can-
accidentally trigger it again, whatever the fire was.
You can see there was a tripwire there that has been triggered. It's been tripped.
Okay, so it's not going to get tripped again. Okay.
And you see Whistler.
Is
You see
everyone
Tinkle.
okay?
Whistler, is everyone all right?
He's just he once again points into the room and starts making mouth movements as if talking, but not actually saying anything.
I do not understand your mimes. Someone that knows Whistler, please explain.
The sound
She'll
is getting
do her.
more and more faint, Whistler, just so you know.
She'll do her message thing to him. What did you hear?
There are voices down into the translucent, behind the translucent wall.
He says there's voices down there.
Well, go find out what they are, you silly bird.
Okay. At that point, I'm going to head towards the secret door.
Okay, what's everybody else doing as he's heading in that direction?
I suggest that we go with him. The bird gets into trouble on his own.
Yes, he does. Quite a lot of it, actually.
So say the person
I'll
who got
follow him into the room.
Okay, Nachfin and Daksha, you guys can make me perception checks.
Sure.
I'm following just at the back.
Yep.
Big old 6.
Hey. How about a 23?
That's
23.
better.
Real
You
nice.
can also hear the voices. So now there's 2 of you that can definitely hear the sound of retreating voices. However,
Where is this translucent? Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I will point that out. This
No, I apologize.
This area right here, this was a wall, but it's translucent on this side. You guys have been on this side already.
Yeah.
And it was a wall, but over here you can see through it. So, and the sound is coming from in this particular direction.
Okay, so
I think before I come into the room more, I'll refer to Tinkle. Should we follow?
Yeah, where's Tinkle?
looks like he ran all the way around.
He's muted again.
People went all the way over here as he's running, peering down this corridor, seeing if they're running to anywhere around here, because he knew where they were.
Yep.
So as everyone was piling in here, Tinkle is doing scouting, so he's kind of hiding there, looking up this corridor and listening to see if they come down here or up here.
Okay, so Tinkle,
And he's going to relay.
Check.
He's going to relay to Nachfin because we still have that message going.
You're definitely more than 120 feet away now.
Yeah.
That would have been before I left.
Okay, well, regardless where you are now, the message is 100% gone.
Meet. Yeah.
There's no way it's 120
If we
feet
know
from where I
he's
am.
following, then we might be able to follow from the other direction and pin them in.
You're
He
hearing
didn't tell me where he was going.
Tinkle, you're hearing sounds from here. And guys over here, you're hearing sounds from this direction. Through the walls.
Now, Tinkle, you told us which direction you were running before you left, correct?
Yeah, that I was going just to be as a lookout more than anything else.
To see if they've doubled back.
I would have asked, do you want us to go the other way?
No. Go the way that you guys are going.
Do you want us to kind of like go around?
Go straight through where, in other words, you want them to go continue straight
Yeah,
through
do
where they are?
you want us to like go this way?
Yes.
Towards 15?
Yeah, so go straight
Okay.
through.
So yeah.
Okay,
So I rolled a 22.
Okay. So 22
And
feet.
Whistler is going to do an investigation check to see if he can find a way to identify how to open the wall.
Okay, you do know that Daksha just walked right through it.
Oh, never mind. Then I'm just gonna walk through it.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and catch up and help out Tinkle. So she walked through
Okay,
it, or
so
tried to anyway.
You
Whether it worked
guys
or not, I don't know.
following in behind, you're going through the translucent wall that's there. You're trying to follow the sounds of these retreating footsteps and voices. as you're going in this direction, you do manage, all of you manage to know that the sounds are coming from this area, which you can't see, Tinkle, from where you are. You guys can't see, but I'm assuming you're going to continue forward trying to track them down.
Yep.
Yes.
Tinkle, you do the same?
Yeah, because with my Thieves ability, I can move 90 feet. So I'd be coming up to about here, seeing if I could see anything, and waiting for those guys. I'm not going ahead
You
with
are
them.
right there. You're going to be seen.
Just out of curiosity, do you need us to make athletics check to get across the hole that's right here?
Now that you know it's there and you guys are moving at a good pace, you can. It's an easy run and jump. Now that
Okay, cool. I just wanted to point that out that it was there.
Yep. Yeah. So you get up.
Thank you, because I totally forgot about that again.
Yeah, that's watch out for the hole, guys.
So you guys basically meet at the crossroads here. Now, as I said, the sound is coming from down this direction. Down that hall. You're 100% positive it's coming.
Oh, they're going back to the portal.
Yeah, but we were already down there. They weren't there.
I'm gonna keep approaching with
Yeah.
Are we dashing at this point?
Yeah, probably to keep up with him. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I don't want to give away Tinkle if he's being quiet.
Oh, with the alarm going,
Yeah.
it would be tricky for anybody to hear.
All right. So.
Well, I shouldn't say that. It's up to DM, I guess.
So,
Can we tell which room they're heading to?
Well, there's only one room that you know of that are down there.
Yeah, the portal room.
Yeah.
I could dash almost the whole way from where I am now all the way to the room. If you guys want me to, because I can run 40 feet without dashing.
Yeah.
So I can go 80 feet.
Yeah, it might be nice to see if we can at least figure out how they do it. If we figure out how they do it, we can follow them.
If you want to dash and I'll sprint.
I was going to say our goal is to get to that room as quickly as possible then.
Yes.
Yeah, so then
I'll dash.
Okay. Well,
I would follow behind pretty close.
Get to here. Just kind of moving everybody.
We're all dashing at this point.
Yeah, dash. Move me wherever you need me, Deacon.
You do see a person standing there. That
you son of a bitch.
And you see a person standing there.
Kill him quickly.
Corner. And it looks like they're heading into that particular room. The alarm at this point is fading. It starts to fade anyway, sound-wise. That is what you see, and let's see if they see you. And yes, they do. They do see you come around the corner as you are following, hightailing after them. And you see these two individuals wearing, acolytes' robes of some kind. They are wearing face masks that resemble a primate face mask, like that of an ape, is what they resemble. Okay. And you guys we can roll, roll for initiative, please.
All right.
Oh,
11.
Fucking fabulous.
14.
I'd rather get a nat 1 in initiative than in attacking.
Okay, so Whistler, what did you roll?
14.
14, Nachfin?
22, natural 20.
Okay, Daksha?
Nat 1 for a 4.
4, okay. Gabriele?
10.
10.
Apparently I was so
Tinkle?
adamant about catching up, I ran into the wall.
20.
20. And John?
11.
Okay. So the top of the round is Nachfin. You get first go.
Okay.
As you are all rushing, like you're all crowded pretty much in that corner because you were all rushing to get ahead. And as you kind of put on the brakes as you round the corner, and you're like, okay.
I would like.
Dog pile now.
I'll come around the corner.
I got that one.
I'll come around the corner and see them try to getting into the room, and I will cast Gust on this one here.
Yep.
I can't get them both, but I can get one of them at least. So you need to make a strength saving throw. 14 DC 14 strength saving throw.
And I rolled.
Praying to God that he fails.
Yeah, I rolled a 15.
Okay, then in that case, I will use silvery barbs.
Okay, and that means he has to
re-roll and take the lower.
And it's 16, so the 15 is the lower.
Oh, all right.
He saves. He ain't going anywhere.
Okay, well, that was a cantrip. That was an action. What can I do as a bonus action? I can't do anything as a bonus action.
Done?
Yeah, but I'm gonna get. Nah, I don't want to get right up in their face because that doesn't leave anybody else room to attack, does it?
Not really, no.
No. Okay, I'll stay where I am then.
Okay, Tinkle, you're up, and I'm on deck.
Okay. So, which way does that... No, I'm going to do this as... He's nuts. So, he's actually going to come through, jump through his legs, and close the door and hold it.
Okay, so you are trying to go through them, to roll past, to try and get past them into the room, correct?
Yep.
So you are going to have to make me an acrobatics check, please.
Oh, darn. That's a 26.
All right. So you do manage to slide between his legs as they're turning his attention towards you. So Tinkle, you run up, you dodge past Nachfin, you go dive under his legs, quickly spinning around and grabbing the door and pulling it closed so that they can't enter.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, my feet is against the wall in my hand because I'm so small.
Okay, at that moment, as your door is closed, you realize that to your left and to your right are two more of them. And you're alone in the room with them.
Hi, how you doing? I like your mask.
Are you taking? That was just your movement. Now, are you doing anything at this point? You're holding the door. Are you letting go of the door to attack? Or are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, and I'm gonna whip my belt off, and this one right here, I am gonna try to hit it, and that springs out into a net.
Okay.
And that is a 17.
A 17. That hits for sure.
Okay, so he is intertwined.
Yep.
And has he moved yet? Like in this initiative round yet?
No.
So I get my sneak attack damage on it too. So that is a 10 points of damage as the net entwines him. And then I look over at the other one and go, hi, I like your mask too. As my bonus action, I'm going to try to hit with a dagger.
Okay.
And hopefully hit. That's 14.
14 hits.
Okay. I don't get sneak attack damage on my second attack. But that is a 7. And then at the top of my lungs, I say, guys, it would be very helpful if you came real quick.
Then maybe you should not have gone into the room by yourself alone. Again.
Okay. Now, as a side note, as we're moving on now to where are we here? Tinkle, that would be okay. That's me. So they're going to be taking an action. So as they're acting, you also know that the portal that is behind you at this point, Tinkle, is active. So it is. There is like a shimmering energy in the portal on that wall. Just so
you show the portal area for me.
The portal would be right there.
Oh. Oops. Okay.
All right, so they are now taking action. So this individual...
He is impulsive. He doesn't think sometimes.
Take his action, and it is going to be... Looking at Nachfin, yes. So he brings up his hands in a quick gesture, and you see the palm of his hand face towards Nachfin as my internet just kind of...
No, that's cool.
It kicked out there for a second, as long as it's still
I heard dark something, and then that was it.
Yeah, some dark bolts of energy went flying past you from each of them as each tried to cast an Eldritch Blast on you, Nachfin, as they went flying past. The two that are in with Tinkle, or at least the one, anyway,
nice.
They are casting a spell again, and this time... Exactly figure out what here. Yeah, now they're going to attempt to Eldritch Blast on you because the other one's kind of... So that
the other one is grappled, remember? So it still has to break the grapple.
Okay, he can't do anything. So yeah, he fails his grapple check, and that is a 17 from the number 17 guy.
I have an 18.
Okay, he misses. So the bolt goes flying wide and misses. So that brings us now to Nachfin and Whistler. You're on deck. Or no, wait, sorry.
I was going to say it's not me.
19.
You go first.
My bad. Whistler, that's you. And that would mean John is on deck.
All right. So I'm going to step in front of Nachfin. Right in front of this guy. Point blank range, I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness on the guy at the door. And now I'm going to roll to see if I hit it. Nat 20.
Nice.
Nice.
So what happens? What happens? What do we see? What's going on?
Okay. On hit, the target takes 2d8 poison damage and must make a Constitution saving throw, and on a failed save, they are poisoned until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
That's 4d8 because of crit.
Yeah. Double the damage.
Okay. So I rolled total of 7, so double is 14.
14 damage. Very nice.
I might actually accidentally kill this guy. Not trying.
And he is poisoned. Okay. And is that the end of your action?
I don't think I can do anything else. So yeah, okay. I would say.
John, you're up. And that puts Gabriele on deck.
I come to the corner of the hallway and I yell, "Down in front!" as I knock an arrow and fire.
Okay, reactions. Nachfin and Whistler.
Sorry, what? I apologize.
Whistler's ducking as soon as he hears
down in front is what was said.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah. I'll sink into my shell.
Okay. So make me your attack roll, John.
One second.
I will be adding 2 to their armor class due to partial cover.
An 18 to hit.
18 hits.
For 7 damage.
Okay. 7.
On the poisoned one.
On the poisoned one, yep.
Yeah, the other one's fully covered behind him, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it would be too much for you to get to him. So, and that brings us now to.
DM.
Yeah.
Curiosity. Do I have to do roll at disadvantage if I'm 5 feet away from the guy in question?
If you're casting a spell and you're within 5 feet, it's a disadvantage unless you have the Warcaster feat.
That's true. My bad.
I know.
I didn't say anything because you didn't say anything, but
yeah, I wasn't even paying attention, to be honest.
That's okay.
I should roll again then.
No, don't worry about it. It's already already happened.
It's been done.
Oh.
Happened.
You just know for next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's if you're within 5 feet of a target and you're trying to cast a spell that would damage the target, it is at disadvantage unless you have the Warcaster feat.
I didn't know that either.
Just like
I'm learning new rules and stuff.
Yeah, I should have known better because my
No, it's cool. Well, like I said, I didn't say anything because you didn't say anything, so.
All right, so that brings us now to Gabriele and Daksha, you're on deck.
So,
So we got one of them injured.
Yeah, who is it? What?
Oh, I said we got one of them pretty injured. We might be able to
Yeah, we did.
take that guy.
I'm gonna come up here around the corner. And which one is the one that's really injured?
Well, you,
The one with
you
the
can
green
only
arrow.
really see one.
The
and
one?
That's the one right
Okay.
in front of Whistler.
Someone knows spells better. Can you do a spell and do it non-lethal, or is non-lethal only for attacks?
That's for attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Non-lethal basically is like your pulling
Yeah.
type of deal.
Yeah, like if you hit with the flat of the blade rather than.
Again, I haven't played many.
No, it's cool.
harder.
I haven't played
Yeah,
many
it's-
spellcasters.
Some DMs allow it and some DMs don't. It just depends.
Yeah. It
Only
makes
ever
sense that
played
you
melee.
wouldn't be able to control
I
the
think-
damage
Yeah, I
rather
think
than.
depending on the spell as well. Like if you were
Okay.
doing like a cure
Yes.
or cause serious wounds or something, saying, "Well, I
Mhm.
choose to make it the minimum amount," or something.
Yeah, true.
But it still would be lethal if it came down to it.
Right, yeah.
I just wanted to ask because I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast on the guy I can see, but I didn't know how that would work. That's what I was asking.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast.
So you're gonna Eldritch Blast him, and that is a to hit roll. So it will be though at disadvantage because you're going through. You're in a friendly square and you're going through two other friendlies.
That is perfectly fine. She is squishy. She likes to hide in the back. Disadvantage. Okay. 18 to hit.
It hits.
Ten damage.
Jeez, nice.
Very nice.
So was that the sicking guy?
Oh, it's everyone I can see. And after I cast it, I am going to step back around the corner.
Okay.
So I'm not in range of sight for these guys.
So that takes him out. He is at what? How much damage did you do?
Max 10.
10. All right. So that's you, and that brings us now to Daksha, and that means that Nachfin is on deck.
Okay, since he's down and stuff, I was going to ask if I could fit between him and the door, but now that he's down, I could probably take his place, right?
If you want to pass through everybody's square and go to take his spot, yes, you can. You can basically stand over the body.
Yeah. I don't know if
okay,
there
cool.
would be room next to the door, but I heard Tinkle say come, so I'm coming. Now, I'm trying to decide whether to open the door or not, because he shut the door.
Yeah.
I think it was more help, but
Yeah.
But you didn't really help, so I should be able. You didn't help, right? So I should be able. I'll go open.
You're opening the door?
Yeah, I think I'll open the door, or at least test to see if I can open the door and see if it's being
Yeah,
held
you
shut.
can reach over and open the door. Not a problem. And there's Tinkle there with two
Okay.
others, and there's an active portal behind him. You can make me a perception check.
All right.
As you're looking into the room.
This time. Hey, that's a 23.
Nice.
Okay. With a 23, you see, as the individual beside you is also taking a opportunity attack when you open the door, you see a face peek out of the portal, see that the situation's going on, and speak something in a language that you do not recognize, and then goes back into. And this guy here, he made a natural 20. Yeesh.
He didn't grab
gonna hurt, I think.
What was it to hit?
He rolled a natural 20 on you.
Oh, ow. Yeah, that's gonna hit. Yeah.
So that is a 10 points of damage. Flashing.
Oof.
Ow!
As a dagger just slashes out at you. And that was as an opportunity attack, and that was your turn, and now we are at the top of the round on Nachfin.
Nachfin.
The people next to Tinkle at all.
What's that?
I don't have time to attack any of the people next to Tinkle at all.
What were you
wanna
thinking on
double-check.
attacking them with? As a physical attack, you'd have to step into the 5-foot step in once you've opened the door, but you've already just opened the door. Yeah, we'll call that a free action. If you want to take a 5-foot step towards and make a unarmed strike, you can.
Yeah, because I already got the opportunity to attack, and so I might as well at least get something in before they take me down.
Okay,
That's what I'm
so he'll let
thinking.
you make a shot at one of them
All right.
before Nachfin does his whirlwind of damage. Yeah.
24 to hit.
I don't know about that, but
24 to hit. Yeah, it hits. Which one are you hitting? The 14 or the 17?
14.
Okay.
And that is 6 damage.
6 damage?
I'm guessing my bonus action was taken up by the door, correct?
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I figured.
Okay, so Nachfin, now you're definitely a.
yeah.
Let's just take this guy out of the way.
What am I gonna do here? Okay, he's not getting in this room. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna try to. I've got 2 daggers in my claws. Yeah, you know what? This is gonna be funny. I will try to beat him up with my claws. The claws that are like on the end. I don't have claws in my hands, you know.
Yep.
My claws are natural weapons. So it's just an unarmed strike. I can't even believe I rolled on natural. Why the hell did I roll on that? Hold on. That's funny. 10 to hit.
A 10 to hit. That misses.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Yeah.
Okay.
What I would like to do, if I can, however, is to spread myself out, like arms touching either side of the walls, if I can, to try to keep him from getting past me. Like make myself as wide as possible to make it difficult for him to get around.
Make sure that he doesn't push his way into
that he can't get through my legs or like around me or anything like that. Or if he can, it's difficult for him to do that.
Okay, no problem at all. And that brings us to Tinkle. Tinkle, you there?
Muted.
The guy that has the 17, he's not the one I have entangled, correct? Or grappled with the net.
Correct.
Okay. So I'm going to attack him as I pull out the rapier with that.
Okay.
And that is going to be a 19.
That hits.
Okay. And... ooh. That's going to be 17 exact points of damage. Try that on.
There we go. And that Drops him. Anything else you're doing?
I'd like to use the blunt of the blunt end of my dagger and try to hit him to subdue him.
So 8 left.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll the hit with advantage because he's entangled.
Oh, okay. So that was a 15.
Okay, that hits.
And that would be again 8 points. 8 points of damage.
To knock him out.
Yes.
So he is unconscious.
Excuse me.
0.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And that is the end of your turn, your action, correct?
Yes, it is. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, because now we can tie him up.
On my roll, and that brings us to, as well, just so people know, Whistler, you would be on deck after I'm done. This gentleman down here by Nachfin is going to attempt a dagger swipe. 21 to hit on Nachfin.
That definitely hits, and I can't, unfortunately, use any reactions because I don't have any spell slots up for them.
So that's 4 points of damage.
That's fine. Your mother was a hamster, and your father sweat of elderberries.
Classic.
Daksha, because you're looking into the room, still paying attention, the portal that is here closes.
Yes.
It stops functioning.
But it is on the other side.
Yeah, it's no longer accessible.
Yeah, it's definitely being run on the other side.
He has made that round. Now, does he get a second action? No, he does not. Okay. So yeah, that takes us to Whistler.
Okay. Question. Could I just walk past Nachfin and try to trip the guy onto the ground with my stick?
So you're making a trip action, like you're attempting to trip him. It's just an attack.
Okay.
You don't have any special skill that's going to allow you to trip him or send him off balance as an action. But yeah, you can make an attack roll and attempt push him off balance.
All right, I'll try it then.
Okay, make an unarmed strike.
That's an 18 plus 1, 19 to do it.
Okay. So you make contact, you shove him back, and he makes a 17 on his dexterity roll. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much.
At that point, my Whistler's just going to just stand above him and go, ha, 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 and quote Nachfin going, your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries.
What have I done?
Oh, my word. So you do manage to push him
now
back
he has
a
that.
little bit.
Oh,
Oh my god, I love it.
what have I done?
Dawn, you're
Giving him
up,
a.
and Gabriele, you're on deck.
Very nice.
So, is he prone, or is he just pushed back?
He should be.
He's just
That's
pushed back.
funny.
He did not
Okay,
get him
they're
on the
not
ground.
prone.
All right.
Down in front.
So that is, yep. So John,
Duck.
Whistler, you hear down in front. What are you doing?
Duck.
Nachfin?
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Okay. So roll away, John.
I'm firing my bow. That's a 19.
19. That hits.
For 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Okay, so you fire your bow off. You hit him for 8 points of damage, you said?
Yeah. And do I still get 2 shots with a bow, or?
No, you don't get 2 shots with the bow just yet. I don't think you have enough. You don't get 2 attacks per round. Pretty sure.
No, not with a bow. If you were melee weapons, you could with a bonus action.
Yeah. Just
Okay, so
melee.
you have
Just
fired that
checking.
shot, and sorry, and you said that was 8 points of damage?
8 points.
She doesn't leave him at 8. That leaves him at... Okay. So with that, he takes the shot, and then he looks up at you, John, as they're kind of ducking in front of him, and he just points at you, and he utters a phrase. And with that phrase, basically what you're seeing is this this dark energy form from his fingertip, and as it's streaking through the air, it begins to become fire, and it engulfs you as it makes it. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw as he casts Hellish Rebuke.
Ooh.
Who do you do that?
This guy.
John.
25.
25. Okay. So you will take...
That was a nat 20.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so that is half damage. Let us figure out what the damage is going to be. Ooh, 7. So that is 12. So 6 points of fire damage. What you take, John, and that was on you. And now we are at Gabriele. And Daksha, you're on deck.
I am going to come around the corner again and try hydraulic push.
Okay. Are you telling him to stay down?
I am going to mimic them and yell, "Down in front!"
Okay, well, they're pretty much already bent over and down from the last from the previous. Because keep in mind, it's only 6 seconds, right, for an attack.
Yep.
So John took his attack. They're still down, but you just emphasize the fact, stay down, and you take your shot. So, what do they need to make?
They need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh yeah, no, not happening. They failed miserably.
Okay. So if he fails, he is not prone,
Okay.
and it extinguishes any normal fires on the creature, object, or in the targeted square, and that the creature is now soaked.
Okay. So basically, that hydraulic push shoves him back into the corner. He's soaking wet as this hydraulic jet of water just streaks down the hallway, hits this guy, and sends him flying onto the ground, onto his ass, and against the wall, just dripping and soaking with water in the corner.
And then I'm going to go back around the corner.
Okay.
Crowd control with a fire hose, eh?
And Daksha, you are up. What are you doing? The guy inside the room with
I'm not
Tinkle
getting
is in a net and unconscious.
Yep, I'm gonna leave that one there, because we're trying to detain one. You just kind of around the corner and throw a dart at the guy.
Number 16. Okay.
And that's in that one, so that didn't work.
Okay. And then back into your little alcove. There you go. And that brings us now to the top of the round, and we are back to Nachfin.
Well, I'm down to 1 HP. It makes sense I would have a hard time aiming right now.
Not at 1 HP. You did a rest.
You should have short rested. Oh wow, that sucks. I get a ray of frost. The guy in front of me.
I'm at 4.
19 to hit. That's better. Oh, Jesus. Max damage. 8 cold damage.
8 cold damage. Okay. He's looking hurt, and then he's still prone while he's down.
His speed is also reduced by 10 feet.
Oh, dear. Okay, so that was even slower. So that was not in, and we are on to Tinkle.
Okay. Knowing that I have this guy here, I'm going to look at him and take off his mask.
Okay.
And then I put the mask on.
So you're taking off his mask and putting
Oh,
on his
God.
mask. Okay.
You don't want to tie him up, maybe, or
I need a a Constitution saving throw, please.
From me?
Oh no, Tinkle!
Yeah.
Oh no, Tinkle!
I have a +0 on this.
Roll well.
I rolled a 12.
A 12. Okay. You are taking 3 points of poison damage.
Actually, hold on then. Because of my natural resistance as my race, I have...
You take 1 point. You have resistance.
Okay.
However, you do feel the barbs, some kind of barbs almost dig into your face, because you didn't specify exactly what you were doing. You just kind of yanked the mask off of this guy and put it on your face.
Yep.
Looking back at the guy now, you realize he doesn't have a face. He's got a smooth skinned surface that's got these little holes piercing into it, just like something had pricked his face, but he's got no eye sockets, no nostrils, no mouth opening, nothing.
Okay.
As what you see. And this now you're wearing this mask. So that was your action, and now we're on to... Oh, that would
I need to bring excitement somehow.
So you guys see this guy that's at the bottom is moving a little slow, just kind of looks at you, brings the dagger up, and draws it across his own throat.
Oh.
Well then.
Is action.
I have an idea.
if we've only got one guy left and unconscious, we just need to tie him up and that's it.
Okay. So basically you guys are now out of combat. This guy did die. He basically killed himself over in the corner. You've got the unconscious fellow that's tied up in a net in the room with the extinguished portal that is no longer active. So what are you guys doing at this point now that you're out of combat? What is the situation? You've got these bodies, a couple bodies here that are faceless individuals under this mask. Now, what are you doing, Tinkle, with this mask on your face?
Oh, I'm going to be like, ow, and I'm going to try to take it off.
Okay. Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god.
And that's why you are reading this Tinkle.
An 18?
Yes.
You're going to take it off, and there's just something inside of you that, like, you really don't want to take it off. You really don't.
Why not? And I start talking with it inside me out loud. Why don't I want to take it off?
Okay, so you guys are hearing this conversation going on between Tinkle and something, saying why don't I want to take it off?
Can Daksha try to take this off so she's right next to him and hears this?
You're reaching forward to take it off his face?
No.
Okay, are you attempting to stop her, Tinkle? There's no inclination that says you have to stop her, but there's something inside of you that is still saying you really don't want to take it off.
I'm asking the question again. Why don't we want to take it off then? As she's trying to take it off.
Because it belongs on you.
It belongs on me.
Yes, that's what you're hearing. This belongs.
Okay.
It belongs with me. This looks good on me, but I could take it off. It's not like an overwhelming compulsion that you have to keep wearing it, but there's just this.
I like your mask.
I'm gonna pull my
Please
face
tell
away.
me that he did not put one of the masks on.
You guys look in the room and you see Tinkle wearing the mask. Daksha's reaching forward to try and take it off. Now, if you are resisting Tinkle, she will have to make it to hit roll.
Nachfin's gonna face palm and just say, please grab the unconscious one and let's get back to the ship so the captain can take this stupid mask off your face. God almighty. It is like herding cats, I swear to God.
Are you stopping Daksha, Tinkle?
Actually going to try to pull away.
Pull away from Daksha. Okay, so you will have Daksha, you'll have to make it to hit roll to grab the mask.
Alright.
My armor class 18.
Sit still!
I like the mask. It makes me look pretty.
And look what happened to them!
Yes, but it's talking to me.
And that's a good thing? I don't think so.
Yeah.
What is your roll, Daksha?
13.
13. Yeah, you don't grab the mask. It's still on his face. And if you've decided to keep it, you're wearing the mask. You can make a note on your character sheet, temporarily at least, that you are currently wearing a cursed mask.
I'm certain the captain will definitely approve of this as the leader of this party. I imagine this will be a high point.
Listen, I try to do this.
While
I cannot wait to see how this happens.
While this is going on, I think that Gabriele is going to check one of the downed bodies that's in the hallway for anything of interest, because she thinks they're warlocks. So anything that might be the spellbook, anything that might tell us who they are, anything of interest is what she's searching for.
Okay, well, let me just go up here. Where did it go?
I am not touching the mask, by the way. You're too smart for that.
I'm just trying to be your friend! I might have to risk my stuff, I'll do it!
You find on each of them that the bodies that are lying there, there is a necklace that has what looks like a enjeweled sword hanging from it with a ruby in the center of where the hilt would be, and it looks like the ruby is bleeding.
Do I recognize it? Or can I roll?
No, it's pretty common that symbol is definitely the symbol of Odon. Odon is the god of many things. Some dwarves worship Odon because he is a god of the forge, but more commonly amongst non-dwarves is war and fire, violence, bloodshed, vengeance. He's known to be a chaotic evil deity.
So, do I know if I take this back to show to the captain, that would be maybe a good idea to let her know what we have run into here?
Well, you do know it's a holy symbol. It is officially a holy symbol. So what you choose to do with it is up to you. You know, holy symbols could be tracked. They could be of value. They might not have any value. But it all depends. You know,
I think it's probably best for the information value, if anything. Captain will probably know a hell of a lot more about this than we do, or at least have the resources to find out about it.
Put something first so you don't end up like Tinkle.
Exactly. Can we check
Tinkle
to
has
make
got
sure
his own problems. Let's get these.
Don't try to swipe the stupid mask from me.
so are you guys taking all the holy symbols or just one?
I would just take one.
We probably only need just the one because they're all hold the same.
Before we take it, are we going to get cursed if we touch it?
You don't know. You have detect curse.
Only one way to find out.
It may be better to take back a drawing of the holy symbols rather than the holy if they can be tracked.
Idea.
Yeah, but we don't know if they can be tracked or not. I mean, if
you guys would know, like anybody with a religion with the actual skill would know that if it is a specific holy symbol of a follower, whether it be a cleric or an acolyte or whatever, There always are enchantments that will allow holy symbols because they're of meaning and special to that user. They may have a spell on it that would allow it to be tracked. May not, but I mean, it's a possibility. It's always a possibility with that kind of an item. But
so it may be better to take back an engraving or an image of it instead of the actual.
His idea.
Do we have something that we can draw something on?
The other
Do
thing
any of us have paper and
idea.
pen or pencil? Or
like you guys
This
know
is
as well,
always
that if
trying
you're
to write
taking,
things down.
if you're taking like a drawing of the holy symbol, everybody's going to know the same thing, or anybody that with a religion skill will know that it's a symbol to Outa. They're going to know the exact same thing.
I guess so. It seems to me to make more sense to bring the thing back itself, but I mean, a drawing could be if it's not a good enough drawing.
So, I mean,
He hasn't picked it up yet.
okay, so it's there.
Grab a cloth and pick it up if you're worried about touching it.
I think she will tilt her head a little bit and think about it. And ask, should I grab it?
Not with your bare hands, if in it.
Yeah, grab a cloth or something like that.
What about tentacle?
What about what?
Don't know much about your tentacle.
She started making a joke. She said bare hand. So, yeah.
Do I hear everyone talking about this?
Yes.
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 Okay, I just walk in and I say, I'll pick it up. It's okay. These things like...
No, Tinkle! No, she's not gonna let him do it.
Okay, so Tinkle, make me a sleight of hand check against Gabrielle's armor class.
Okay.
Oh god.
How does a nat 20 work with a 29?
Yeah. So you guys are talking about it, and Gabrielle, one moment you kind of, Tinkle comes over and says that and just kind of walks past you, and as you look down, there's no holy symbol there.
Tinkle. Oh, you already.
This one,
how do you feel?
Does it talk to me?
The holy symbol?
Mm-hmm.
That same inner voice, it sounds like your own voice that's talking with you, but being directed from the mask. And all it says when you grab that holy symbol is, that's much better.
Well, I'm so happy I made you feel much better.
Now you're talking to yourself. So you're
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Am I noticing him talking to himself?
I'm being very straightforward and out with it.
I'm hearing him. He's right next to me.
Then Whistler's going to try to sleight of hand that thing off his face.
Off his face. So you're going for the mask.
While everybody's doing this, can I grab the net with the guy in it and start dragging him out of here?
Yes, you can.
So that we don't have to sit around talking about it.
Yep, so you guys are all heading out, so I need you to make it to hit roll, Whistler, please. Against
tackle him.
Against Tinkle's armor class, please.
Please a high roll. Please a high roll. Okay, that's interesting. To hit roll with my bare hand is what you're asking for?
Yep.
Okay, that's a dirty 20.
Okay. So you've grabbed onto the mask. So you have the mask in your hand, but it's still on his face. It's got like a strap that goes over top of his head, and you're beginning to pull and yank. It's starting like you know this. You can feel, Tinkle, that he's grabbed this mask on your face, and as he's trying to pull, it's hurting.
Leave the mask on till we get back on the ship for the second time. Start writing things down and tattooing it to your foreheads.
I just need to know from Tinkle, you're starting to pull it off. It's starting to be pulled on. What are you doing in retaliation to this? As he's got the mask in his hand, and it's starting.
Yeah, I tried to slip it right off. So let's see what he does.
I'm gonna kick him in the gonads if he has any.
Okay, so you're gonna make an attack roll.
Oh, this combination. Oh my word.
That's a 23.
I think you hit.
Actually, sorry, it's strength. sorry, it's different because it's strength. So it is a 20. It's a 19.
Is it
19.
above 12?
It still hits. It still hits. So roll your damage.
So unarmed is only like a die 4, right?
Yep. Plus your strength bonus, if any.
Is he aware of it?
Yeah, he's struggling with you right now, so he's expecting some kind of retaliation, I'm sure.
Okay. It's a 3.
So you take 3 points of damage. However, you drop the grip on the mask, and you do know. Actually, you can make me a perception check, Whistler.
Okay. Of course. I rolled a 2. And let's see what my plus is. Just for...
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You don't notice it. Anybody else looking at Tinkle as this is going on?
I've been paying attention this whole time trying to get this mask off him.
Okay, so roll me perception check as you see, Whistler grab the mask, and as he does, Tinkle.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. You see traces of blood trickling down from under the mask as Whistler was trying to remove it.
I think we need to get someone's help with this. He is bleeding from it.
I think I suggested that about 2 or 3 times now.
I know.
I'm just throwing it out there. Wait until we get back to the ship, and then deal with the mask.
At this point, what's going
Just saying.
I fear this later.
Gives the thing more time to do whatever it's doing to him. So I just was trying.
Okay, at this point, I'm just going to hold my gonad in Nachfin's voice. I'm just going to be like, I am your friend, Tinkle.
I'm going to help Nachfin with the guy. The unconscious guy, I'm going to help him.
So some of you are helping drag the unconscious body out of there. Tinkle's got the mask on, and he seems to every once in a while be having a conversation with himself. There are times as you guys are kind of gathering up all the stuff that you found in the dungeon, going back to check on the tigers. Who is not who's carrying the body of the acolyte, or who's driving?
I think me and Gabriele are dragging the net with him in it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing that.
John and Daksha and Whistler. What are you guys doing? Like, are you guys hauling anything out? Are you going back? I don't think you can haul all 3 of the tigers out. You can probably drag 2 of them with the 3 of you. If you wanted to.
I'll help out with dragging as many tigers as we can. But I am keeping a very strict eye on Tinkle the whole way, so I can relay everything to the captain.
I have a -1 to strength, so I'll see what I can do.
You guys find your way out of this dungeon that you've been going through. You do get past the obviously you don't have to go through the ape room at all to get out. You know this. You just kind of go past, but you know they're in there. You can hear them now, and you're especially they've been agitated since they've they knew you were in here to begin with. So you guys managed to make your way out into this twisted ruins above that are all overgrown, and you see the stream and the creek, and you follow your way out as you start heading back towards the road into the town. It is a couple of days travel to get, about a day and a half, because you did have to spend the night out. The one night to get back to Sodash. So as you are going over the day and a half, Tinkle seems more and more inclined to continue wearing the mask. And the conversations, though, don't stop. It seems like every once in a while, it's the same type of conversation like, oh, okay, well, if the mask is meant for me, and it's going to give me more power or, better stuff. These are the types of dialogue that is happening. However, because you were very careful and pointed out, Daksha, that you were specifically listening for this and watching for this, please make me either a perception or an investigation roll as you're actually studying Tinkle as he's wearing this mask on your trip back to the ship.
We'll go for perception because I have a higher plus, so let's hope I roll well. It's a 23.
23. Every once in a while, almost like mid-sentence, his voice just trails off to nothing. Don't hear anything. And then it comes back like partway through a conversation. And you can't see his mouth or anything because it's all underneath the mask, right? So you can't tell if he's still talking or what's going on, but it just happens as you get back to the
But it's
ship.
mid-sentence, so that is odd.
Yeah, it is odd. So you do get back to Sadash, and that is where we're going to end tonight's stream as the party approaches the village from the north down the road. You do see in the distance, you see the inn, the Magic Staff Inn. You do know where all the shops are in town, Nachfin. You know where your friend's shop is to return the armor, should that when that time comes for that. And then you do see the ship basically moored at the docks. It's the only big ship in the docks here because, again, this is a small village and it's here just being repaired and whatnot. So that is what you see, and that is where we're going to end it. So we are going to just kind of go around the table once again, and we will be just talking about the players who've been playing these wonderfully fine cast of interesting characters and pirates. And I think we got a much more unified group this evening than we've had so far going forward with our adventures and encounters. So it's been kind of an interesting evening for me. And it's actually been a pleasure this evening to do that. But let's go around, and we're going to do it in reverse order. So we're going to start with Nachfin this time around.
Oh, wow, I was prepared for that. I'm Garrett. I've been playing Nachfin. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter again, because I rejoined Twitter for specific reasons that I won't get into right here. You can find me on both of those at that D&D guy. D&D guy.
Excellent.
That's me.
That would take us to Doc. Oh, by the way, I do that intentionally just to throw you off your game.
Yeah, it works.
Surprise, you're up. Daksha, you're next.
My name is Naomi. You can find me on most social medias as dag_crystal or some variation of that. You can always message me if you're looking for a certain version. But I'm around. I'm mostly on Discord or trying to do streams like this.
Excellent, excellent. And let's go to Whistler.
Hey, I'm Jack. I was playing our lovely little sorcerer, Whistler. And you can see me on Twitter at BlackLanternAce, and you can see me on the Discord either by the same name or by the various characters I go by, either Knowledge, Whistler, Cardinal, etc., etc.
Okay.
Or
And
even DM.
RuneScore DM, yeah, exactly. And Tinkle.
Hi, my name's Patrick. I play Tinkle, the curious little guy that likes to get into everything. And I just come out to play with my friends and have a little bit of fun. So thanks for watching us.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. And we are going to now, jump ahead to Gabriele.
Hi, I'm Lorelai. I've been playing our Triton Warlock. And you can find me on Discord as Grey Wolf. And you can find me on Facebook as Lorelai Redfern. I am trying to get my Twitch up and running. Dag and Grey's Adventures. It should be going sometime soon in the near future.
Excellent. Excellent. Looking forward to that. And John.
I am Rob. I played John Cardinal, the cowardly pirate who misses his cannon. Like, glad to be home. I need to buy myself some firearms so I can shoot.
My baby, my cannon's my baby. That's the way it is.
While I was gone.
I have to get myself a pair of guns to call Tony Jr. and his...
Yeah. Let's not get carried away now here.
Nachfin's gonna loan him some turtle wax to polish up his cannon real nice.
Oh, I love that.
Just as
I don't want to know where you got the turtle wax from, but we won't talk about that on stream.
About the tigers.
You know how we have toe jam? Well, he's got turtle wax.
Yeah.
And I'm Deacon Blues.
Tiger, I cut off one of the paws.
Okay, well, we'll get to that next episode for sure. Now, with that, guys, I'm Deacon Blues. You can find me on pretty much all the socials, as I said, except for Twitter at DeaconsTable. That includes Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, Tribal Social, Mastodon, and so on. I've just shared our Discord link, so again, you can find me all the time on Discord. You can also become part of the community. Become part with all of us, and we all take part in role play on there, and we have some fun. We've got lots of other games going on, and lots of projects coming up. So really excited about that. Be sure you tune in. This Thursday, we're not going to be doing a New Beginnings Minecraft stream. I might still be streaming something Thursday night. Maybe Ascension for the first episode. Next Thursday, we will return with New Beginnings for our final New Beginnings episode, where we say goodbye to all of the work that we've done and all of our bases, and kind of do a little walkthrough and a tour and all that stuff as we gear up for the new year, where we're starting a brand new series with probably more participants on and off, just titled VCraft SMP. So it could possibly have all the members of the server involved in that particular series of streams. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We've talked about a few things. I've got a world building show coming up on Saturdays that will be happening. Multiple video game streams being discussed, one of which is Ascension, not just Minecraft, so there'll be other things as well. And Ascension, for those that don't know, is a classless WoW. It's so World of Warcraft without any classes whatsoever, where you can take any of the abilities at any time you want and just kind of customize your character as you build your way through it. So that's what we've got going on. And then Tuesday nights, we have our stream. You know, next Tuesday is our final episode of 2022 for Southern Expanse. I will remember to change our topic headlines at the bottom, because I know it still says episode 8 at the bottom of our screen on the stream. We'll fix that next time around. But then we will be taking off for the holidays. So I look forward to seeing you all, next Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If we don't see you sooner on our Discord, I am going to jump in and do a raid at this point. And this time, we're actually going to raid someone I know who's still there. We're going to jump back in and visit our friendly folks over at Demiplane RPG with Deborah Ann Wall, running her game over there, and Alicia Marie Body, and Lauren Obo, and all the rest of those fine folks, Hope Lavelle, and so on. So yeah, it's going to be a great game. So go over there and check them out. Stay a while, say hello. Let them know that Deacon's Table is more than just our own little stream. We like to support the community at large. So, guys, make sure you are being excellent to one another, as Rufus would say. And then, of course, when you play the games, as we all like to do, be sure above all else you are playing safe. Bye for now, guys. We'll see you next week.
Wear your condoms.
That too.
Wait.